by Administrator Fick. Mr. Administrator, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Aye.
Trustee Carter.
Aye.
Trustee Fuller.
Aye.
Trustee Reichert.
Aye.
Trustee Gett.
Aye.
Trustee Cumming.
Aye.
Don't forget, Dave.
Oh. Mayor Allen.
Thank you. Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 7-0, the board has approved ordinance number 2012-1376. Next order of new business tonight is the approval to cancel the upcoming departmental meeting, and that will be presented by Trustee Reichert.
Thank you, Mayor. Since the departmental meeting is going to fall on December the 25th this year, I make a motion that we cancel the departmental meeting for December the 25th.
Okay, we have a motion from Trustee Reichert. Second. Second from Trustee Gett. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? Okay, once again, this is for board approval to cancel the December departmental meeting due to the holidays, and we usually don't have a great deal to discuss at the December one anyway. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you, the ayes have it, and Christmas present to all of us, a December departmental meeting will be postponed and carried over to the January one. That's the way to put it. Next order of new business tonight is an approval to move the January 1st, 2013 Board of Trustees meeting to Wednesday, January 2nd, and that will be presented by Trustee Reichert.
Thank you, Mayor. I make a motion that we move the Board of Trustees meeting from January 1st, which was the first Tuesday in January, to January 2nd, that Wednesday night at 6:30.
All right, we have a motion from Trustee Reichert,
Second.
second from Trustee Carter. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes? And once again, this is for board approval to move the January 1st, 2013 Board of Trustees meeting to Wednesday, January 2nd at 6:30 p.m. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you, the ayes have it. Board has approved the movement to January 2nd for the first Board of Trustees meeting next year. And last order of new business tonight is the approval to pay for the 2012 day labor MFT funds, and that will be presented by Trustee Harn.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. This is for our day labor MFT funds, and the period that this covers is 1/1/13 through 12/31/13. And what it actually covers, it's basically like blacktop, rock, sand, concrete, flowable fill, traffic signals, weed control, pavement marking, storm sewer, culverts, spray patching, and some engineering. It doesn't actually cover any of our employee salaries or anything. This is just for our road maintenance. So I make a motion, we approve our day labor funds for $113,286.60.
I have a motion from Trustee Harn,
Second.
second from Trustee Reichert. Any questions or comments from the board before the board votes?
We're gonna have a spot for 500 tons of salt.
We'll make room. Bob will push the pile up to the top of the bin.
It's
Already
up,
there.
it's up there now.
Can move it up the road.
If you don't order it, we have to order this in April. So the look ahead is a big guess, so
Yeah.
that's all you can do. I didn't order the 900 tons like we normally do. It was 500, we have to purchase 400 minimum. So we might be putting in another bins down there, but we'll probably get some snow.
It's an odd thing, it's a gamble, because if you don't order it in advance, you don't order enough, and then let's say the winter turns really awful, where you've got ice every other day and you burn through your salt, everyone else is burning through their salt too. So you go to the manufacturer and you say, we need more salt. They might tell you, no, you didn't order enough in the first place, so we'll give you this little ration, and then Bob has to run all over and try to make contacts to borrow buy salt in other
Big.
places.
And we've been through that before.
Yes, we
yes.
have.
'05 and I think '09, so
It's risky. Bob has to look into his little crystal ball and decide.
sometimes the crystal ball's cloudy, but that's all you can do.
Yeah, so.
Well, it's Illinois, nobody can predict the weather, you know, and it could be
It's Midwest. Wait,
65 degrees one day and
if you don't like it,
25 and half foot of snow the following.
yep.
so.
If you don't like it today, wait till tomorrow
Or later today.
or later in the day.
Okay. Any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, once again, this is for approval to pay $113,286.60 for the 2012 day labor MFT funds. Mr. Administrator, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Carter?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert?
Aye.
Trustee Gett?
Aye.
Trustee Cummings?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved the payment for the 2012 day labor MFT funds as outlined by Trustee Harn. We move now to the payment of the bills. Mr. Administrator, would you please give us those tote board figures?
These are the bills, the total of expenditures from all village accounts for the month of November, as submitted by Stephanie Turner, bookkeeper. General fund expenditures, $406,531.32. MFT expenditures, $1,860.88, for a total of $408,392.20. And waterworks expenditures for the same time frame, $82,492.07.
Okay, are there any questions or comments regarding the payment of the bills as read?
One last comment. They've got the date wrong. It says August 29th, 2012.
That is, I think her template has that date in it, and I've talked to her about that before, so it's something that I need to check every time. I think that's the default date if she doesn't update it before she prints these out.
Okay. As long as we know where we're at.
Any other questions or comments from the board?
Move to pay the bills.
Have a motion from Trustee Gett to pay the bills.
Second.
Second from Trustee Fuller. Mr. Administrator, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Gett? I'm sorry, Trustee Carter?
Aye, anyhow.
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert?
Aye.
And Trustee Cummings?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. By a vote of 6-0, the board has approved the payment of the bills as read. Our next departmental committee meeting will be held Tuesday, January 22nd at 6:30 PM, 2013, obviously. The next Board of Trustees meeting will be held Tuesday, December 18th at 6:30 PM. Is there any other business to come before the board this evening?
I move to adjourn.
I have a motion from Trustee Gett,
Second.
second from Trustee Reichert. All those in favor of adjourning the meeting at this time, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it. Meeting is now adjourned, and we thank everyone for attending.
I'd like to make one more quick motion. We need a tree, top for our tree.
Do we normally have one?
I don't think so,
Okay.
but it's odd that it doesn't have one.